So we'll start with depreciation. Okay.
Mm.
So what is depreciation is first one, you have your fixed assets in your organization. So what do you mean by fixed assets? Land, building, plant and machinery and everything. Okay. Now, except the land, if you have a plant and machinery or if you have a flat or something else, for example, if you purchased a furniture for your office, now, for example, your furniture cost is around 10,000. This year you purchased it for 10,000. Now, next year, if you want to sell same furniture, will you get the same amount?
No, ma'am.
Will not get the same
Same
amount.
amount, ma'am.
Okay, you have to reduce it and why you not get the same amount?
Because sometimes there might be profit or sometimes there might be losses.
Now, today you purchased a furniture. Exactly after 1 year, if you want to sell the furniture, will you get the same price?
No, ma'am, it will be decreased
Yeah, why it will be decreased? What is the reason?
because it is second hand.
Second hand means you have already used. Now, today you purchased a car, okay, for 5 lakhs. And next year, same day, if you want to sell the car, will you get the same amount?
It could be 3 lakhs or 3.5 lakhs
Why you not get the same amount?
because it is used.
Yeah, because it is used.
Yes,
So, because the asset you are using it, so what will happen? The value goes on decreasing.
decrease.
Okay. So, the decrease in value in the asset is called as depreciation. Okay, this is your unit 3. In unit 3, what you have depreciation, methods of depreciation, uh,
Concept need
factors, straight line method, return
provision.
down margin, and difference between reserve and provision. So straight line method and return down value method, sums are there, we'll do the sums, and remaining is theory. Okay. Now first one, what is a depreciation? Now if you purchase any fixed asset, okay. Now if you purchase any fixed asset, for example, plant and machinery, or if it is vehicles, if it is a furniture, whatever it is, if you are purchasing today, after 1 year, if you want to sell, you will not get the same price. Now why you will not get the same price? Because you are using it continuously. So for if you are using it continuously, what will happen? The quality of the asset will decrease. Okay. Now the quality of the asset, whatever is decreasing, if you are expressing in terms of money, then it is called as depreciation. Okay. In simple term, depreciation is a gradual reduction in the value of tangible asset. Tangible means which you can see, which you can feel, like plant and machinery, furniture. Okay. It's an accounting period used to allocate the cost of physical asset over its useful life. Now, for
Life.
example, so what is depreciation? Depreciation is nothing but is the amount what is decreased in value when you have purchased in physical asset continuously for the business. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So in simple terms, depreciation means decrease in the value of an physical asset or intangible asset. So completely because we are using it, the value is going on decreasing. Now we'll see why the value is going on decreasing. So first one, why the value is going on decreasing?
Mm. Because
What is?
it's used product.
Because we are continuously using the product. See the first one. By constant use. By
Use.
constant use means you are continuously using the product. For example, you will understand better if you take a car example. Now today you purchased a car by paying 5 lakhs. Now once you purchased, you keep this car idle like that only.
No, ma'am, we will use the
You'll,
car.
you'll start using. When you start using the car, what will happen is the quality of the car was there today will not be there tomorrow. And tomorrow's car will not be there, quality will not be there in day after tomorrow. Okay. So constantly we are using it. So the value of the asset will decrease. What is the second one?
By passing of time.
By passage of time. Now, if you are continuously using it for over a period of time, the car value also decreases. Next one is by obsolescence. Obsolescence means by wear and tear.
By
Now,
wearing.
if you are using a car, there is a chance that it might be you'll get a scratch, or some mirror might have broke, or inside some internal carpet might have been uh, tore
Damage.
off, damaged. Seats might be damaged, they might be misplaced. Okay, so because of that also the value of the asset will decrease.
Decrease.
Okay, so these are the reasons. First one is by constant usage of time. Second one is by passing of time. And next one is because of wear and tear also, the value of the asset will not be the same. So if you purchase a car today, next year you cannot sell it for 5 lakhs because you are continuously using and you are using it over a period of time. And next one is due to wear and tear. Okay. Now, next question what they asked you is it necessary for depreciation?
Mhm.
Okay. Huh. Now, see Zishan, now today you purchased a car 5 lakhs, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And 5 lakhs car, for 5 years, the car will be running successfully. After 5 years, whatever car you are using will become out of model, okay? So what you want to plan is after 5 years, again I wanted to buy a car. So again I want another 5 lakhs. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I do is, from now onwards, I'll keep some amount aside from the profit of the company, so that after 5 years, suppose if I wanted to buy a car, I can buy a car. Okay. So what I do is, out of this year profit, now today I purchased a car 5 lakhs. Now today's this year profit, I'll keep 1 lakh aside. Next year out of profit, I'll keep some amount aside. After third year, I'll keep some amount aside. So every year for 5 years, if I keep some amount aside from the profit of the company, so after 5 years, I'll be getting 5 lakhs.
Yes, ma'am.
So with that 5 lakhs, what I'll do? I'll sell this old car, whatever the value I'm getting by resale. So in accountancy, resale value is called as salvage value. Okay. Now
Well,
this car, whatever is there, if I'm selling it, whatever the balance I'm going to get, that balance plus this whatever amount I kept aside, 5 lakhs. So this both put together, what I'll do is I'll purchase a new car. Okay. So that is keeping some amount. Now, is it necessary to calculate depreciation every year?
yes, ma'am.
Now, why it is necessary? If you say every year, if you show your car is 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs, really every year your car will be 5 lakhs?
No, ma'am. It will be decrease.
This year you'll show 5 lakhs. Next year, again the car value will be 5 lakhs? No, isn't it?
It will be
Again
4 lakhs.
after 4 lakhs. Next year, 3 lakhs. After that year, 2 lakhs. After
2
that
lakhs.
year, 1 lakh. Okay. So what will happen is, if you are not showing depreciation, every year you are showing car value 5 lakh, 5 lakh, 5 lakhs. What will happen is unnecessary, you are misleading your company profit. Unnecessarily, you are showing that your asset is more value. That is highly dangerous. Okay. So every time it is important that you have to calculate depreciation, show the decreased value and show the exact value of the car every year so that your profits should not be more. Okay. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now next one is, what are the factors which are affecting depreciation? Now to calculate depreciation, how you will calculate? Now today you purchased a car for 5 lakhs. Next year you are showing it as 4 lakhs. Means 1 lakh you decreased. How you will calculate this 1 lakh decreased? How you will calculate? Okay.
By
For that you
depreciation.
have two formulas. One is straight line method and next one is return down value method. The two methods problems tomorrow we'll see. Okay. Now
Yeah.
to calculate depreciation, what you want first one, you want cost of the asset. What is the life of the asset and how much percentage you have to calculate. After 5 years, if I sell the car, how much value I'll get. Okay. Now, for example, to calculate depreciation, what are the things you require? What is the cost of the car today? 5 lakhs.
5 lakhs.
After 5 years, if I sell the car, how much I'll get? Only 1 lakh. Okay. What is the life of the car? Only 5 years. So if I get all this information, then I can calculate depreciation. If I don't get this information, I cannot calculate depreciation, right?
Depreciation.
Next one, how many methods of depreciations are there? Two methods are
Two
there.
methods.
One is
Straight
straight line method and next one is return down value
return
method.
down method.
Okay, now what is straight line method is every year straight line means what? Every year uniform. Okay, now every year straight away you'll decrease the same amount. Now today you purchased 5 lakhs. Every year I'll next year 1 lakh I'll remove. After next year 1 lakh. After next year 1 lakh. After next year 1 lakh. So car value after 5 years will be 1 lakh. Okay. Now in this method, what did I do? Every year 1 lakh I kept aside as a depreciation. This is called as straight
Straight
line
line method.
method. Next, return down value method means what? In return down value method, now today I purchased a car 5 lakhs. Next year, what will be the value of the car? 4 lakhs.
4 lakhs.
So what I'll do is, on 4 lakhs, I'll calculate 10%. Okay, 40,000. I'll keep aside. Next, third year, what is the value of the car? Uh, Today, this year, 5 lakhs. Next year, I deducted 1 lakh, so 4 lakhs. Next year, I deducted 40,000, so 3 lakhs 60,000. Again, 10% I will remove, that is 36,000. So next year, again, it will be somewhere around 2 lakhs 40,000. Again, 10% I'll remove. So 24,000. So after 5 years, the car value will be somewhere around 92, 93,000. Okay. Now in this method, what I'm doing, every year I'm calculating the value of the car and out of that 10% I'm deducting it. Okay, that is called as return down value
Return down
method.
value method.
Okay. Now the important
Okay.
question what they'll ask you is what is the causes of depreciation? Okay. What is the depreciation? You tell me. Every year the value of the asset goes on changing. Okay. Or decrease in the value of fixed asset is called as depreciation.
Depreciation.
Now, why every year the value of the asset is decreasing? Because we are continuously using, the quality of the product decreases, and by the time passes, because we are using continuously, the value of the asset also decreases.
Decreases.
No. Is it essential to calculate depreciation? Yes, it is essential to calculate depreciation because first one, if we calculate depreciation, you can purchase another asset after 5 years. And
Yes.
second one is if you calculate depreciation, what will happen is you can show the correct profit. Okay, unnecessary showing every year car 5 lakhs means your profit will reduce. Okay, you will be showing exact asset so that what will happen is your profit is not decreased and you will be able to show your correct profit. So to show correct profit, to calculate depreciation, and after life of the asset, if you want to purchase a new car, for all these things, I want depreciation. Okay. Now,
Okay, ma'am.
what are the things you require to calculate depreciation? You want what is the total price of the car? What is how many years the car will be there? Okay. And if I sell the car after entire life of the year, what will be the salvage value I'm going to get? So all these things, information, if I have, then I'm able to calculate the depreciation.
Depreciation.
Okay. And next question, what they'll ask you, how many methods of depreciation are there? So
There
there
are
are
two
two,
types.
straight line method and Return down
Return
value
down
method.
value method.
In straight line method, what you'll do, every year you'll calculate same amount of depreciation and keep it aside. That is straight line. And in return down value method, what you'll do, every year you'll calculate price of the car freshly. And on that fresh price, you'll deduct some 10% or 20%. Okay. Till here, have you understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, next one is what is a reserve and what is a provision. Now, this
Provision.
also, now simply I'll tell you, reserve means, now suppose you are getting 10,000 salary every month. Okay. Now, out of 10,000 salary, what you do is 1,000 you will keep it aside, so that what will happen is this 1,000 why you are keeping it aside, so that if something medical emergency comes or if something happens, so this 1,000 will be useful to me. Okay. Now that 1,000 is called as reserve.
Reserve.
Okay. Now what is this 1,000? For unforeseen expectancies, means suppose if you are having any medical emergency, or suppose if you met with an accident, or suppose if you got a fever or something has happened, now immediately I need amount, so out of 10,000 salary I am keeping 1,000. But this actually happened. Zishan,
Yes, ma'am.
but this actually happened.
No, ma'am.
No, isn't it? But out of your salary you are keeping 1,000 aside, so that in emergencies.
For any medical issues.
Issues. So that 1,000 is called as reserve. Okay.
Reserve.
Now what you have done is balance is 9,000. You took a bike and that EMI cost is 1,000. Okay. So every year how much you are paying for EMI?
12,000.
Out of 10,000, 1,000 you kept aside for emergencies. So what is the balance salary you have?
9,000.
9,000. You have 9,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, out of 9,000, what you have done is you purchased a bike. Okay. And for bike, every year, every month, you have to pay 1,000. So, what is the balance left in your hand?
8,000.
8,000. Okay. Now, out of 8,000, what you will do is, out of 8,000, you will keep 1,000 aside, so that if I forget EMI in any 1 month, or suppose if I don't have any job, this 1,000 I will keep aside, so that it will be useful for me for further EMIs. Okay, so how much is left with you?
7,000.
7,000. Okay, very good. Now 7,000 you will put your daily expenses. Now come first, what is your total salary?
12,000.
What is your total salary? 10,000.
10,000.
Out of 10,000 for medical emergency, how much you kept aside?
1,000.
So that is 1,000
Reverse.
is called as reserve.
Reserve.
Okay. And how much EMI you are paying for your bike?
1,000.
1,000. And extra 1,000 you are keeping aside, so that what will happen is, if suppose in any month, if I don't get salary, this amount will be useful. Okay. That extra 1,000 what you are keeping aside is called as a provision.
Provision.
Okay. Reserve is for unforeseen expectancies. Provision is, you know that in future, if I default my EMI cost is around 1,000. Okay. Reserve means for unexpected money. Provision is for expected money. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. I got the point.
Okay. So that is the difference between reserve and provision.